in the ambulance with the blue lights on, he decided to do his Superman impression. While driving past a few cars, you can imagine the look on those people's faces, going, an ambulance, blue lights, somebody driving it going like this. He hasn't changed, him. He hasn't changed. Great sense of humour, Ben's got. He really has. Not very good. Sorry about this. Didn't do my pages. Yeah, Ben got a great sense of humour. And I've got to admit, when Megan told me that story, I thought to myself, if these two turned up in an ambulance, I don't think I would take me. I'm not going to watch it. Really good. People like watching Laurel and Hardy, or Morecambe and Wise, or Two Ronnies, sitting out in the ambulance. I think I'd man that, I really would. Now, joking apart, I'm sure Mark and Julie are proud of the man that you have become then. I truly believe that. After commend my daughter's impeccable taste, I'm supposed to officially welcome Ben into the family. The truth is, Ben, you've been part of this family since the day. 2 words of advice, Ben. Only 2 words that you ever need in your life when you're married. That's yes, dear. Before I finish, I'd like to mention our bridesmaids, maid of honour, Hannah. Hightower Hannah, as we call her. The light bulbs need to be changed here. She can do the job.
You're welcome.
And bridesmaids Beth, Bernice, Sophie. Should you all agree, they look absolutely amazing today. Thank you girls, everything you've done has been Megan and Ben, this one's for you. Here's the past that you've earned. Here's the present that you share, and here's the future that you've got to look forward to. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please stand and please join me in toast. Bride and groom. You've got one. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Well, I didn't think I'd be emotional from that speech, but I have. So, we'll see how this one goes, shall we? So this isn't actually on the speech, but before anyone says anything, can you all see me? Because I've always been told, stand up! Warrior! It says afternoon all. Looks more like evening to me now. I just want to say a huge, heartfelt thank you for coming to our special day. I want to take a moment to thank both families, because without your support, today simply would not have been achievable. To my parents, Mum, Dad, Pops, Granny, amongst many other names, thank you for everything. For your love, support and guidance throughout my life. You've given me the confidence and discipline often needed, which has helped shape me into the man I am today. It's all dark and handsome. Off script, sorry. Whether I learned to trouble at school by taking a chunk out of another child's arm, or putting a goldfish in the bin for attention, or running away from numerous babysitters, you persisted, and I applaud you. Always there to pick up the phone, give, on the whole, unparalleled advice. I still have no idea how you raised 4 children in the manner that you did, but if I could be anywhere as near a good parent as you've been to me, and my siblings. I know I've succeeded, and that's thanks to those of you. We both love you so very much, and we can't thank you enough. To my new mother and father-in-law, Helen and Jason, Nana, or Gandalf, as Alfie likes to say, thank you for welcoming me into your family with open arms. I was worried that my lasting first impression was asking you guys to bleach after using your toilet 20 minutes after walking into the house for the first time. But I'm assuming you let that go when you gave me your blessing to take Meg's hand in marriage. Alfie loves you both. Helen, I imagine you thought you'd retired. James, it makes sense now. Working is easier. But please go easy on that east side. No ambulances, please. We might know them. So I assured you back when Meg and I first met, and I'll continue my promise to look after Meg with all of my heart. Although truthfully, she's been looking after me since the day we first met. You both do so much for us, we can't thank you enough. Our relationship is one only a son-in-law could dream of. So thank you to Helen and Jason. A special mention to Ernie, or Gigi, as Alfie likes to say, 80 years young, and you're still as fit as a fiddle. And those teeth look incredible. You are like a grandfather to me, and I know Meg and Alfie absolutely love you. It means the world that you're here with us tonight, so thank you. Now, a tribute to those who are no longer with us to witness our special day. They'll forever live in our hearts. I'm sure they will be immensely proud of what we've accomplished. And it would mean a lot to us if you take a moment and visit our own table. So I'd just like to raise a glass to loved ones. To the bridesmaids. That rowdy table at the back that just keeps getting better. Thank you to the efforts that you guys have gone through on our special day. You all look incredible. And to my groomsmen and to my best man, thanks lads. It's an honour. It's an honour to have my true, long-life friends here with us today. You guys were well, I guess. You've all seen me in many ways, which I'm sure my best man will know in due course. All I'd like to say is take everything that's said with a pinch of salt. You've all supported us in ways that we're eternally grateful for and helped ease the nerves and make today run smoothly, even though I'm shaking like a dog. We couldn't have done it without you. I always like to say the best of luck till last Stephen. Meg, you look absolutely stunning. Today isn't just the day we said I do. It's the day I get to stand in front of the people we love most and celebrate the incredible woman that you are. The first memory of Meg was outside of the ambulance station. A timid voice and a knock on the door asking to be let in. Well, anybody that knows Meg knows she's far from timid. Over the coming months, we began to work more frequently together, making the most of the festive periods away from loved ones, chatting up the ambulance with lights and tinsel, maybe a few Supermen on the hard shoulder, but we'll let that one slide. Seamlessly growing closer, and since progressing into something very, very special. From the moment our paths first crossed, I know I just didn't meet somebody special. I met the person who saw me who understood me, supported me, and loved me in ways that I never knew I needed. You are my calm in the chaos, you're my laughter on the hardest days, and you are the heart of our home. You've shown me what real partnership looks like. Kindness, patience, honesty, and strength. You lift me up, challenge me, and make me want to be the best man I can be. And every day I'm grateful that I wake up next to you and know that we can build a life together. Thank you for your love, loyalty, softness, and your fiery side. Thank you for choosing me and being the most beautiful part of my world. You're the most incredible mum to our beautiful, hyperactive son, Alfred. Who knows where he gets that from? But I'm sure respective parents will let us know. Mine adores you, so much so he follows you everywhere, including the toilets. Here's to the adventures ahead, to growing old together, to tackling everything in life and everything that it throws at us. I love you more than I will ever be able to put into words, but I'll spend my whole life trying to show you. So cheers to you, my wife, my best friend, my everything. To the new, Mrs. Popple. So now I'll hand you over to my best friend Jamie. We've known each other since we were tiny. Not a lot's changed, to be honest.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, family, and of course the riding room, sorry. Please don't know me, if they just introduce me. I'm Jamie. I've had the pleasure and the occasional challenge of knowing Ben since I was 4 years old. And it's actually the second time I've had to write my speech, which is quite an achievement. Practice makes perfect, I guess. At school, Ben was the hyper kid. The one who just couldn't sit still, ADHD. Always bounced off the walls, actively searching for new ways to get himself into trouble and drag me along for the ride. I'm sure G and Mark agree. He was a kid to a boy, and to be honest, I believe he sent me astray. Teachers always thought that I was a bad influence, but in reality, I was the innocent bystander caused up in men's chaos. Ben and I have been causing trouble together since we were kids. One of our earliest memories was learning to write our names, or we decided to write them on the floor. Remember? We were in school, we learned to write our names, and we wrote them on the floor next to our own desk. And we were quite proud of ourselves, but the teachers didn't see the funny side. Our parents got to bring the practice to school and made to clean off. I just went along as a young accomplice. And then, of course, there's the bush incident. I can neither confirm nor deny my involvement in pushing Ben into a bush, leaving high school. But Mark, probably doesn't remember that, but definitely was, because he wrote letters to the school complaining about me. But here we are now, and I'm still here. Ben is many things. He's loyal, hardworking, a great friend, and above all else, he's a man with a bladder and 90-year-old. Now, I know it's a wedding and we're too sophisticated, but let's be real, Ben cannot handle it. Give him a few beers, there's a good chance he'll get him last night. He got that bad once on a night out, he crashed that night. In the middle of the night, he actually managed to get up and go to the toilet, which was an achievement for Ben. However, on his way back, he completely lost all sense of direction and climbed into bed with my mom. He don't care where he relieves himself, wardrobe, down himself. I took him over my house and all my friends once, and my friends come up to me and said, I think your friend Ben's got himself. would tactically wean himself and pretend nothing's happened, even though he was aware. I can't count the amount of times we should have got a night short, or Ben has had an accident. But he just wants to soldier on, very strong. Despite the child chaos, I always knew where Ben had big dreams. From a very young age, most kids want to be a footballer or an astronaut. Ben wants to be another profession, like his dad. A paramedic to be exact. To mine and probably many people's shock, he did it. So well done, proud of you. Anyway, one of Ben's more interesting life choices was when he decided to move to Australia. He threw a big farewell party, said his emotional goodbyes, and set off on his new life down under. I went over to visit even, and then 18 months later, he was back in Tamworth. Ben's a great Aussie dream, that's what always his ladder. What happened, I hear you ask? Well, I'll let him say that. Tamworth reclaimed him faster than expected. Now, credit where credit's due. When I was living in Las Vegas, Ben was one of the very few mates that actually came out to visit me. Now, for anyone who knows Vegas, you'll know that it's a place where money disappears fast. And Ben, well, let's just say he was counting every single penny. I didn't think someone could work so hard to make a budget stretch in a city actually that tries to bankrupt you. But fair play to him, he made it happen, we had an amazing time, and I'm sure he probably still paid it off today. All jokes aside, I've been lucky enough to have Ben as my best mate in my entire life. He's a great friend, a brilliant dad to Alfie, and I'm a very good husband to me. I know that no matter where we've been, or where he's living or I'm living, he's only a phone call away. And Meg, you look amazing. You're clearly a very patient woman, but in all seriousness, you're amazing. And I can see how happy you made that. Alfie, wherever you are. I'm looking to be Godfather too. It's clearly one of the stars of the show today. Honestly, seeing Ben as a dad has been one of the best parts of watching this next chapter of his life. The patience, the care, the love he shows Alfie is something really special to see. And then there's Milo, who is not here now. Ben's loyal companion for 5 years. He's been through the highs and the lows, and he's honestly probably Ben's closest and most reliable friend. I'm genuinely glad he could be a part today to share a special occasion, because he's a big part of the story. And I have to say, he's the most well-behaved dog I've ever met, which is why I come to sit down to Ben's patient dedication and bribery. So ladies and gentlemen, let's raise a glass to Ben and Meg. Alfie, Milo, may your lives together be happy, love, and slightly less for the maintenance.
Do you have to, Megan?
Yes. I'm really, really sorry about this. I know this is not traditional, but don't do that. Okay. I'm going to do it anyway. Anyway, what a dangerous combination this is. There. A glass of Prosecco. A little glass of... Okay.